Welcome back to our Nuxeo University course on searches. In this course, we'll show you how to create and configure a page provider with Nuxeo Studio Modeler. We've already created a custom document type with associated properties. As you can see, we have an invoice document type, which inherits from file, with several different property fields. To initialize your custom page provider from the Page Providers section, click on the New button and give it a name. You'll notice the Elasticsearch index option is selected by default in order to benefit from all the features available in Elasticsearch. If you unselect it, they will not appear on the configuration screen. Once validated, the initial query is already filled in with some common criteria. Contrary to an NXQL query, you don't need to write select asterisk from document where. It is already implied. Here you can add other conditions to narrow your search. In our case, we want to retrieve only invoice documents, so we'll limit the query to this document type. Don't hesitate to use the Nuxeo DevTools browser extension to check that your query produces the desired results. Now we can add some predicates. Predicates are used in search forms to provide additional search criteria on top of the initial query filter. In a customized search, you'd typically want to search using custom properties. First, select the corresponding schema, invoice in our case, then choose the properties you wish to include in the search. Depending on the property type, Studio will display the available operators. For a date property, you may want the user to search within a range, so you can select the between operator, for example. The minimum configuration of a page provider essentially consists of a query and predicates. Additional configuration can be added, but is not necessary. Since we've enabled the Elasticsearch index, we can also configure Elasticsearch hints. Hints allow you to refine your query by leveraging native Elasticsearch query capabilities. For example, fuzzy searches find results with search criteria containing typos. Geo-shape searches find results according to a geographical position. You can define aggregates to perform real-time filtering with search criteria. You can filter according to a specific date range, such as documents created in the last month. If you deploy the DAM add-on, an aggregate is defined for the file size to differentiate larger video files from smaller ones. In our case, we'll create an aggregate search on the due date, defining several date ranges. Select the date range value in the aggregate type, select the corresponding field, fill in the date format, month and year in our case, and create as many lines as needed following the naming convention. Quick filters add buttons to the interface that quickly toggle custom search criteria. For our example, we want to add a quick filter on invoices that have all been paid. All you need to do is set a name and the condition, invoice is paid equals true. If needed, you can add additional settings such as the number of results per page by expanding the Advanced Configuration section. And that's how you configure a page provider. Let's go to the next video to learn how to create a custom search form and result page.